In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on September 8, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start: if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Miami Marlins versus Philadelphia Phillies. The Miami Marlins meet with the Philadelphia Phillies in the first of a 3-game series on Friday evening. The Marlins are expected to have Eury Perez on the rubber. The Phillies will reply with Chris Sanchez. The season series is 5-5. The Philadelphia Phillies are coming into this game with a strong home record, boasting a 41-26 performance at the Citizens Bank Park, a fortress that has witnessed many dominant performances this season. The Phillies have a potent weapon in Kyle Schwarber, who has hammered 41 home runs and driven in 90 runs this season, a force that has been somewhat of a nightmare for pitchers around the league. On the mound, they have Christopher Sanchez, a left-handed pitcher who has shown resilience and skill throughout the season. Despite a 2-3 record, his earned run average of 3.48 and WHIP of 1.04 over 75 innings pitched are indicators of his ability to control the game and keep the hitters at bay. Sanchez has been particularly impressive in limiting walks, having allowed only 12 across his innings pitched, showcasing a level of precision that could be pivotal in this matchup. The Marlins, although on a winning streak, are facing injury woes with key players like Jorge Soler on the injury list. This could potentially affect their game strategy and depth, giving the Phillies a slight edge. Eury Perez is a solid piece in the Marlins rotation, but he's been a lot better at home, and the Phillies have been crushing right-handed pitching. On the other side, the Marlins have been defense against lefties, but I think that Sanchez will be good enough to take care of business for the Phils in this one. Given the current dynamics, the Phillies, with their home record and a more seasoned pitcher taking the mound, coupled with the Marlins' injury concerns, seem poised to take home the victory in this encounter. The confidence is high in the Phillies camp, and we are backing them to come out victorious in what promises to be a thrilling encounter, so the Philadelphia Phillies money line is our full game side pick. As we gear up for this encounter, it is evident that both teams have been involved in high-scoring affairs recently. The Marlins have been on a rampage, with their bats blazing, scoring a staggering 42 runs in their last 5 games, showcasing an offense that is firing on all cylinders. Luis Ariz has been a revelation for them, holding a remarkable .355 batting average, a stat that is a testament to his consistency at the plate this season. On the other side, the Phillies have not been shy in piling up the runs, with a commendable total of 678 runs this season, a stat that places them in a strong position in the league. The Phillies' batting order, spearheaded by the likes of Bryson Stott and Kyle Schwarber, has been a source of constant pressure on opposing pitchers, showcasing both power and skill in their offensive plays. We anticipate a game where the hitters from both sides will be looking to make a substantial impact, leading to a game rich in runs and exhilarating offensive plays. The Marlins' bats are hot, scoring 5 or more runs in 6 of their last 7 games, including 17 runs in the opening 2 decisions against the Dodgers. In addition, the Phillies have piled on the runs against the Marlins this season, averaging 5 runs per game in the 10 meetings. While I expect Perez to contain them, the rookie isn't as sharp on the road, where he has registered a 4.25 earned run average. The Phillies continue to produce, averaging a stellar 5.7 runs in their last 10 games. The over is 5-0 in the Marlins' last 5 games. It's a game where the scoreboard is expected to keep ticking, providing a thrilling encounter for both the fans and the bettors, leaning towards a high-scoring affair. Given the potent lineups of both teams and considering the recent form where runs have been flowing freely, we are leaning towards a high-scoring affair. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Kansas City Royals versus Toronto Blue Jays. The Kansas City Royals travel across the border on Friday night for a weekend series with the Blue Jays. The Royals are battling the A's for the worst record in baseball this season. The Blue Jays, however, are very much in the playoff picture in the American League. The Jays return home after taking 2 of 3 each from 2 other lowly teams, the Rockies and the A's. They have the right starter on the mound in the opener in Kikuchi. Kikuchi owns a win over the Royals already this season and has been very good at home. With a day off on Thursday, the Blue Jays bullpen will be rested and ready to go from the 6th inning on in this one. The Royals have been feisty down the stretch, but they still have one of baseball's worst defenses, ranking 28th in runs per game. Kikuchi has thrown his strongest during home games this season, and early this year he held the Royals to under .180 at the plate. On top of that, he surrendered only 1 homer in 5 August starts. The Royals are coming off a season high in monthly batting average, but it didn't translate to wins as they only played 1 back-to-back game in August. The Royals bullpen has the propensity to give up the long ball, and the Blue Jays have knotted over half of theirs during night games this season. The Royals aren't winning games, and they're not making bettors money, so it doesn't matter who takes the mound. We've seen them before. They lose. The Blue Jays need to keep winning to lock up a wild card spot, and this is an ideal series at home. Yusei Kikuchi has been sharp with his 3.63 earned run average and 1.26 WHIP, and he has a 3.5 earned run average and .223 allowed batting average at home. This is a critical series for the Blue Jays, and anything less than 2 out of 3 games will be unacceptable. I expect the Jays to dominate the opener and get this critical series off to the right start with a comfortable win against a Royals staff that is amongst the worst in baseball. So the Toronto Blue Jays to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. A rested Jays lineup could do some major damage against Marsh on Friday night. The lefty has allowed 5 home runs in his last 3 starts and faces a Jays team happy to be home and hungry to get back in the playoffs. The Blue Jays offense has gone over the total in 8 of their last 11 games. They have also gone over the total in each of Kikuchi's last 3 starts. Kansas City starter Marsh has been hit hard this season and sports an earned run average over 6. The Royals have gone over the total in 3 of Marsh's last 4 starts. Additionally, they have gone over the total in 5 of their past 6 games overall. The path to runs is quite clear for the Blue Jays. They face a bottom 5 pitching staff as they post a top 10 batting average. Kansas City is trending in the right direction after their strong August batting performance. While the wins didn't come, Kansas City has managed over 5 runs in 4 of their last 6 games, which is a full run above their season average. On top of that, they have been solid in terms of driving runners home in scoring position. Get your hitting shoes on Friday night. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Baltimore Orioles versus Boston Red Sox. The Baltimore Orioles and the Boston Red Sox meet in Game 1 of their 3-game American League East set from Fenway Park on Friday night. Winners of 5 straight games by a combined score of 36-18, Baltimore is a red-hot team. The same can't be said for Boston, which has struggled against all the winning clubs it's played recently. Baltimore is a trendy run line bet after a win on the road and is betting favorites. It should continue to hit against Houck, who has struggled with his command since returning from a facial fracture, hitting 3 batters in his last outing and walking 5 combined batters in his other 2 starts. The Orioles have seen him twice this season, producing 7 runs and 12 hits in 10 combined innings. Bradish has been a reliable pitcher all season, and he hasn't worn down in the dog days of summer. The right-hander posted a 2.12 earned run average in August, surrendering 20 hits with 35 strikeouts in 29 combined innings pitched. He's won 3 straight starts and has been a good bet on the road and in night games in 2023. I just like the way the O's are finishing strong, and this Baltimore team doesn't just have playoffs on the brain. They've got the American League East and the top spot in the American League on their minds as well, and Bradish is a great option here as he's been arguably the most consistent option for the Orioles this season. Houck struggled at Fenway, and against these Orioles I just don't trust it to get better here. So the Baltimore Orioles money line is our full game side pick. The over is 39 to 37 to 5 in Orioles road games, including 15 to 6 to 4 when they're road favorites. It's also 22 to 14 in Boston's games versus American League East opponents. I'm placing a wager on 10+ combined runs in Friday's Orioles-Red Sox game. Baltimore scores more on the road than at home and is coming off its most productive month at the plate. It will score early and press its advantage against Houck and the Boston bullpen. The Red Sox could also get in on the fun. While Bradish has been tough to score against, they were one of the only teams that had success against him this year. Plus, Boston is a better hitting ball club at Fenway, averaging 5.2 runs per game. It scored just under 5 runs per game in August as well. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.